You're probably wondering why I'm standing here in Fort Condor. There is a Fort Condor battle right after the Battle of Ancients. And it gives you nothing. No, not really. It gives you 5 explosions. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. In the last part, we finished up the Temple of Ancients, and Aeris left our party for some odd reason. Before we continue, let me show you what I've done to my party. Yeah, Yuffie, the little bugger, made her grand appearance in my party. Kind of a coinky-dink, if you ask me. She isn't the best, but she is the fastest of everybody, and the luckiest. She has the highest luck stat and the highest speed stat. So she makes a pretty ideal healer. The problem is, her magic stat is, it's okay. So, we got our well-balanced character Cloud, we got our Dragoon, our high defense, high magic defense Cid, and we have our speedy little healer who's got crap magic and magic defense. Well, crap defense and magic defense. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Anyway, we got our kind of crappy healer Yuffie, who's really fast, and low-leveled, mind you. She's level 29. So we might have to grind her up, but either way, that is out of the way. It doesn't tell you firsthand where the Temple of Ancients is. Well, the Temple of Ancients, what am I thinking? The Ancient City, or the City of the Ancients, but I have the best idea ever. Remember when I said we were getting ahead of ourselves by going to a certain northern continent? Well, we're going back there, because that is the only area we know for certain has probably another link to the Ancients. And I have to take the long way route, don't I? That's dandy. That is honestly dandy. Oh well, it gives me time to talk to you guys. So, what have I been doing? Sitting on my ass, really. Just been in here playing video games and whatnot. And school. Yes, I've been doing schoolwork. But I'm not much of an outgoing person. Just giving you guys fair warning. But, yeah. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys who've played Final Fantasy VII all the way through are probably yelling your heads off. I hate this part. I hate this part. Don't worry, I do too. Dearly. And those who are wondering what the heck I'm talking about, don't worry, you'll find out eventually. Relatively soon, actually. Yeah. So, we're almost there. As you can tell, I don't really have much to talk about. We'll have to do a bit of grinding for Yuffie, because she is not ideal for the next coming area. She's weak, to say the least. Oh well. Let us go ahead and make our landing. Back into Bone Village. This is what this place is called. Why? Well, you guys figure it out. Hey, buddy. The Lunar Harp is somewhere in the ground here. We can excavate it if you want us to. Start digging, I guess. It's not just the Lunar Harp you're after. What else are you having us dig for? Just the Lunar Harp, thank you. Alright then, I'll lend you some of my staff. Show us where you want us to dig. Now you can do this absolutely free. You can just push the square button to set our staff position. I, of course, don't wish to. And done. Now you gotta kind of position yourself kind of like right here-ish, I think. I'm probably dead wrong, but anyway. Let's see if I'm right. This should be free. If it's not, well then I'll just use some diggers. And what do we get? Absolutely nothing. Well, a nether. Nothing important. But hey, free 1,500 gil. Anyway, if you can position yourself somewhere up there, you'll find the Lunar Heart easy. Just make sure nobody's blocking it. So I'm going to climb up here for easy effort. I'm going to set someone here. And once they get up here, to set someone here. I'm going to set someone all the way over on this little itty-bitty edge. As you can see, I'm trying to zero out the searching zone. And I... Excuse me, I'm coming down with something. I think that'll be it. Now ignite the bomb. And... Okay, so... You gotta find where they're all looking. This would be about relatively there. I think that's better suited. I think I'm on all their lines of sight. Yeah, this should be it. Just watch, this will take forever. And... there we go, we got key item Lunar Heart. Now, remember the forest we went into, because we had to go through here to get a summon materia, and I told you we were way ahead of our game. Well, that item is required to go through these woods. So yeah, once we go to the next screen, and yes, this is very familiar, I'm sure. What's going on? Everything's green all of a sudden. The sleeping forest awoke. Oh, so that's what it was called. The sleeping forest. Anyway. Now, I'm quite certain you are all wondering what the hell happened to the scenery. And that's kind of what I wondered the first time playing. And look, there are random battles. I just feel really weird tonight, actually. Anyway, let's go ahead and summon Titan. Dance! I hate that. It inflicts darkness and slow on everybody. It sucks. Or at least everybody when it's targeting the middle. Just that one person when it's targeting the side. This should make quick work of them. I hope. Yes, indeed. Just some easy experience. So we got the seahorse thing and then the recolor of the thing back in the Sector 5 slums. And Yuffie leveled up. That was easy. She's level 30 now. Dazers. These, I think, inflict slow. This chest contains the water ring. You actually want to hold on to this for quite a bit, because we're not going to come onto it just yet. And I'm pretty much helpless when it comes to Fort Condor battle from this point on. We'll have to summon Shiva, because I'm useless like that. And then Bahamut, because I'm just too lazy like that. And I really don't care about my MP usage. And I'm pretty sure up to this point you guys wouldn't care either. And of course Cloud's the only one without darkness, because he has the ribbon equipped. There we go. I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh wow, that thing just healed from Shiva. That kind of sucks. Okay, get a taste of Mega Flare then. This is gonna hurt, especially since it's only one enemy. That is really sad too. I'm using this to finish one lousy enemy off. Bang! And he's still alive. Guess what he's gonna do? Death sentence. Blah. Yep. Enemies still do that. And of course he only does it when he dies. You can possess him and make him do it, but otherwise he'll only do it when he dies. And now Sid's about to level up. We proceed onward through this odd coral forest. I honestly don't get why this whole area is like coral forest. Look, it's a big, massive coral. Well, it should be a point of interest, shouldn't it? Maybe a tourist resort's nearby? Yeah, we did somehow end up down here. There is literally no path that I can see that leads down here. Anyway, let's go here. And this, with the awesome kind of music, is the Forgotten Capital. I always mix this up and call it the Ancient City. It technically is the Ancient City, but per se it's the City of Ancients, or the Forgotten Capital. And it looks really old. Let me just say that much. I mean, look, here's like a really old... I don't think it's Adobe, but... well, that's what I call it. Anyway, there's a treasure chest up here. Contains a magic source. Remember, those buff up your characters, so don't waste them. Here's a save point, in case you need it. If we go all the way over here, we will end up in this sort of interesting point of interest. It's got a crystal here, so this is, of course, a point of interest. You might want to remember this. And moving down along the track, back to the hub, which would be the center with the triple fork. There will be the path down here will lead to something is equal interest. Over here, though, this will lead to a Seashell House and another Seashell House. By the way, those are some big seashells. If we go over here... in fact, okay, no, that's not an entrance. I thought that broken up seashell. Try saying that 3 times in a row. There's a house. You'll get to the other side of this, and you'll end up over here. Now, of course, that's not really a point of interest, but it leads to the same crystal room. It's also a point of interest. I'm really just trying to find an excuse to waste some time, so that way I can look up in the Fort Condor battles, or at least look at my guide. It's not really my guide, I just use it. And we go in here. This has a treasure chest, gives you an elixir. Go up here, and of course I'm not gonna tell you to, and I'm gonna tell you to not do this. How cool! I can't believe we found such a soft bed in a dive like this. I'm beat. Why don't we get some rest? No, don't get some rest. Actually, go behind the bed, and there's an enemy skill materia. This is the 3rd one, which we will give to Yuffie correspondingly. Let's see, we'll have to take off something. So far, heal hasn't given us much use, so we'll change that. Arrange our materia. And there we go. That's really why we came in this house. Eventually, you will have to rest, though. In this house. You veteran Final Fantasy VII fans know why. I'm hinting at something. It's very important. And quite spoiler-ish. Anyway, go up here. And open the chest. Get a guard source. Climb back down. And I might... yeah, I might just cut off the part early so I can go ahead, exit my capturing software, and go ahead and look up the guide. So anyway, guys, please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and in the next part, we're going to hopefully know when the next Fort Condor battle is, and take a rest in the Seashell House. So, until then.